that real estate is becoming the second biggest conversation behind COVID-19. And unfortunately, we are in a very hot market that is kicking people out and is discouraging a lot of people. But we got to stay optimistic. That's why I'm here. That's why I brought on a new real estate professional, Jarian Walker, here to really discuss with me, our perspective, what we're seeing in the market, what we are walking into, and what we may have faced personally that is that we can provide more of a insight, a really deep insight, really, when I think about it, of the current market. So that's why we're here. Jaren, are you available? Are you there, sir?
Absolutely. Hey, good afternoon. Hey, Stephen. How you doing?
I am doing very well, man. Glad to have you here. So we know that, man, when it comes to real estate, you have a fresh perspective because you are a new real estate professional. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yes,
Man,
sir. You're absolutely correct.
that's so it's just crazy that you decided to join this career in the pandemic. But I tell you that there are more agents like or more people like yourself that have decided to become a real estate agent. So I want to hear from the ground level, knowing that there is a driving market of people becoming real estate agents. What made you jump on this bandwagon?
Just want to be a part of something special. It was definitely a unique time to be jumping in the market. But being a customer, should I say a client of the market myself, in the home buying process actually recently, just wanted to be a part of something that's exciting, something that's moving very fast, but also, just some great things that's happening in the market. Wanted to be a part of that. Wanted to be a part of the process and just helping people build wealth. I just think that's very important, especially during these times where it seems that so much uncertainty is going on, right? One thing I know is for sure is that we all want to be able to build wealth not only for ourselves but for our families. And one thing I always think about is being a part of this world. I just think everyone should be able to own some piece of land of this earth, or some a part of this earth. And so I just wanted to be a part of that process, and just looking forward to it.
Absolutely, man. I love it. I love it. So for all the people that's out there that's on the fence about real estate, on the fence about owning real estate, on the fence about is this the right time to buy? We're going to break down, in our 30-minute chat here. We're going to break down, this whole process when it comes to, why now should you step foot into the real estate market?
Absolutely.
It's no
Looking forward to it.
coincidence. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
No, I'm saying looking forward to it. Let's rock.
Yeah, absolutely. It's no coincidence that we're talking real estate in the pandemic. Pandemic has shifted the mindset of people valuing real estate almost like their place to live and also their place to work. So that's why the market has became high demand. Is because of the impact that COVID has had, um, with the work life balance. Plus, you couple that with the increase in the supply chain pricing, which is the people talk about the price of lumber on new construction. That's went up, and it's not necessarily a shortage of lumber. It's just you can't produce two by fours fast enough. Those sawmills, they have slowed down their supply chain, which made the price of lumber at high demand because it's almost like saying, I need this. And it's not the shortage, it's the man working behind the closed doors that's trying to figure out the supply chain issues that they're running into, which is crazy, uh, given that given that the urgency of real estate is so high, but the production of real estate is so low, and you have less people as a pre-existing, you do have less people buying houses. I'm sorry, not less than buying houses, but selling their homes, because the most important thing when you sell is where you're going to go, and can you afford the price point of going to the new market after you've owned your home about 5 years. Jaren, did you know this statistic, man? It says that there is a shortage of 6.8 million housing units. A shortage of 6.8 million. Did you know? Have you been seeing things about that, or have you been feeling that lately in this market?
And absolutely, definitely been feeling it, been seeing it, been hearing it. Sometimes it seems like it's hard to believe, but yeah, definitely been hearing it and seeing it. It's been, and it's not just in local areas. It seems like it's a nationwide thing.
It's a nationwide thing. That's where you feel the tension behind multiple offers, right? Because we do have a 6.8 million housing unit shortage, which leads to multiple people are bidding on properties. You averaging about 10 offers on every home. And homes doesn't you'll be shocked if a home stays on the market past 48 hours. Because after that 48-hour time frame, the sellers are overwhelmed. The agents, they are overwhelmed due to the demand of those offers that come in and the showings request. People, if they're still occupying the house, you have to figure out where you're gonna go. Jerry, you guys just did an open house over the weekend, huh?
Yeah, we just did an open house, and to speak to that, Steve, you're absolutely correct, man. Offers are flying in. Open houses are packed. I think speaking with my peer doing this open house, we talked about this, and based on some conversations, this is one of the best open houses that uh, he personally had in probably roughly 2 years.
Wow.
Just to show you how the market's going. I mean, it was doorbell ringing right after doorbell ringing, and you at some point you had six or seven, eight families in a house at one point, at one time.
Wow, wow. Let's stop right there. You said 6 to 8 people in one time, and I have to ask this question: what was the price point?
The price point was actually $330,000.
Wow, $330,000 under the median purchase price. The median price, which is roughly about 374, is
Yeah.
under that, and you're talking about 6 to 8 people, doorbells ringing off the hook. That's because we are in also that affordable housing crisis right now. 300 is an affordable price point for some buyers, and if you go much further than much below that, you're gonna find it's gonna be very challenging, and you're gonna see the amount of people in those houses double and triple because you're into that now the twos, and now it's like extremely overwhelming. But this 330 is an affordable housing price point because you're under that median sales price, right? So now you call this the perfect storm. So, Jen, did you feel the perfect storm in that housing shortage there by those people coming in at a 330 house? Like, wow.
Oh my God, you're reading the words right out of my mouth. That's basically what I had said. You're absolutely right. It was crazy. It was the perfect storm. A price point right at that level. The market, you just overwhelmed almost was the point as far as like going in there and getting the offers and looking at these potential buyers, and it's crazy.
Yo, literally, I am about to jump out of my seat right now because I'm just like, wow, this market. I'm excited about real estate, but at the same time, it's just mind blowing. Mind blowing. I'm thinking about how many people walked in that house that was currently in a lease, and their lease wasn't due to have expired, and they was considering breaking their lease. Wow, don't that isn't that
Um,
mind boggling right there?
I can actually tell you. probably almost half of them said they didn't mind except one.
Wow.
I mean, literally, one was like, okay, no, I definitely want to wait, but I half of probably I can't know I don't even know how many families we had come through there in total off the top of my head, but probably half of them's like, I don't mind.
I don't mind. And so when in this market, you if you're leasing your house, I mean, if you in a lease right now, and you're paying a landlord, and you're looking for real estate properties, you're looking to not rent next year or any longer. You want to get a head start on the market because it's obvious that only one person can buy, and it may take you several properties to go through before you actually end up with the one, because again it's just at that demand. So I would never advise someone that is 60 days away and they just gave their 60-day notice and they want to get started right then and there. Absolutely not. You need to get started if you're on a 12-month lease. My advice is, hey, get started when you're halfway into it. At the end of the day, the valuation of homes, because it's appreciating significantly, it will serve you better to possibly break your lease, depending on how long it's going to take you to find the house, and jump into it, and then watch your equity grow further, because home values are going up every single minute. No, I take that back. It's going up every second. Matter of fact, the home price just went up $300 just because I just said that, Jen. It's just crazy like that.
You're absolutely correct. Stephen's absolutely correct. The housing market is just increasing. Homes are steady going up right now. To give some buyers some peace of mind right now, rates are still low. This is a great time, whether, like he said, I echo that, whether you're in a lease or not, this is the perfect time to go ahead and start that process. Right now, inventory homes, which are brand new homes, but that no one has lived in yet, that builders have been built, they're down 30% right now. That's how much the activity is and how much the competition, how crazy the competition is right now. Inventory is low, so you want to get pre-approved as soon as possible. Um, those are some of the things that give you peace of mind that you want to start doing right now, even if you're in a lease. Rates are still low right now. Home prices are rising though. So the sooner you can get in there, the sooner you can start building wealth for you and your family.
I agree. I my prediction and what have the articles that I've read, the real estate professional I've talked to, we seem to agree on this thing, that the rental market is increasing, and people are going to forget, just gonna, say, hey, listen, the landlord wants to go 100, 150, 200, $300. Now's the time to buy. But imagine that multiple people are getting that same letter from the landlord, and all those people are coming up with the decision that they want to all start buying at the same time. We are going to see a infestation of buyers that are getting these letters, and they're going to be hitting the market around the same time. So people that are on the fence, you have to get off the fence and you have to go into it, because they are going to get smacked down, hit with a perfect storm of a slew of buyers that are first time buyers or buyers that's coming off the rental market, and they're going to be overwhelmed because they're going to see that more buyers are hitting the market because their rent has increased, and they want to avoid the Magna Carta, so to speak.
Absolutely. No, speaking to that, you're absolutely right. And it's starting to happen, and it's going to be happening more often, as you were saying, Stephen. Rent is increasing. It's getting more expensive right now. So you're going to have a lot of those renters that's going to be transitioning and buying a home. And again, that's driving that competitiveness up. So, the earlier, the better. Don't wait. Starting that process is the key. Um, to go ahead and taking advantage of the opportunities that lies right now ahead, because it's not slowing down no time soon.
It's not at all. Get pre-approved. get qualified, get ahead of the market much sooner than later, because housing prices will become unaffordable. We're going to be in the trenches up until 2023. So there's no reason to delay your blessing. I like to say that, delay your blessing, because you got to just get in and just see where the chips fall. But there's no reason to delay your situation right now if you know that you're in a very sensitive price point, and the challenge of that could be met with an unaffordable situation, forcing you to rent again, not because you want to, is because you have to. So Jen, this is very good. So overall, the market is shifting, right? It's shifting to where people say, "I'm just going to hold off and just see how the market is responding." What do you think those people are thinking right now when they decided a year ago that the market is going to shift in a shift into their favor when it's looking like the complete opposite? What do you think about those people that were on the fence last year and decided to hold off? What are you telling them right now?
At a loss for words. The home buying process for them is taking twice as longer as what they expected. Matching offers is out the roof and crazy. There's a sense of I should have did this to your point a year ago. Certain things that they thought would go in their favor, you speak not only even like certain homes in certain neighborhoods. That's not the case anymore. Um, it's crazy right now. So just for instance, regardless of the neighborhood, buyers are interested in homes. So even if like I've talked to buyers and talked to people who's basically said certain neighborhoods, they want to be more choosy, right? As far as what they may want. Right now, buyers are being less choosy. It don't matter the neighborhoods. A neighborhood that may not have some like easy access to highways, close proximity to a big city, amenities and things of that nature. Unpopular neighborhoods are getting traffic out the roof as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
You have to be flexible in your living arrangements. I
absolutely.
know you want to be in the city. I know you want to be close over here, close over there, but you may find more value by going a little further out, and you could see that the amount of attention may not be as high demand. And so I challenged a buyer in this market to be flexible and just be open minded about everything. We hear this word all the time in real estate: compromise. That's a big C. It's compromise. And sometimes we compromise on one thing, and we think, okay, I'm willing to compromise on this one thing. But I feel right now, and I know right now that we have to be willing, buyers and us as professionals, we have to be able to share with our clients that we have to be able to be compromising in multiple areas, because at the end of the day, it's about the asset. It's about the property that says, "Hey, I bought it for 360 today, and then a year later, it's worth 420." You're going to be very excited on why you compromise or your reasons that you did compromise, and because now you have a property that has grown $60,000. Because that's what's happening when you're thinking about property valuations going up in double digits year over year, almost in a month over month situation. That again, real estate is about what people are willing to pay for. That's why we also talk to sellers too. Sellers that they have a property, or they may know of a friend that's on the fence, about selling their homes, and what could their market look like. I challenge everyone, before you go to a Zillow or Open Door or one of those cash people, have your property evaluated by a real estate professional and get the inside secrets on exactly what's happening and how much of a return on your investment that you can absolutely get. And that's something that I think that we talk about the buyer side, but on the listing side, the seller side, sometimes you're not maximizing on your investment. What did you think about that?
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right, Stephen. You definitely want to maximize on that investment. Sometimes you may have to sacrifice, and as you said, expand your search, be flexible, sacrifice some of your wants for the future because that benefit on building, that equity and thing that you'll have down the line. I don't know if you heard the saying, it gets greater later. I can speak of that more during this time right now. You know, you may find a great house for a great price. There may be some things or some upgrades right then and there that you wanted that may not be available right now. Begin in and again reach out to a great real estate professional like Stephen or myself to be able to get you the best value for those homes, even for sellers right now. And there can be upgrades later. Um, Upgrading later over time where you continue to build out that value of that home.
Man, I like the way what you just said as we look to wrap this up. You said, there could be upgrades later. When you just said that, my mind went to you don't have to hit the home run today. Like this
Yep,
purchase doesn't have to be the home run. This purchase has to be a great purchase that sets the tone for your next purchase.
absolutely.
Want to get so much value appreciation in this right purchase that it's going to lead you to your next destination. And hey, listen, we just bought a house last year, and we're already thinking about selling. We're not selling, but thinking about another property, I should say. Holding on to this one because it's sort of that pandemic property, right? Wow, hold on, that just wrong. It's a pandemic property. It's that pandemic property where you bought it in the right time and you know that the valuation has improved. And so it's like, man, maybe we can just, hold on to this one and go get another one. Or somebody may say, maybe I can just sell this one and capitalize on the $60,000 I just made in one single year and move it to another property. But that's why it's so important to get to the fear, get out of that fear factor and allow this to be the great investment to set the market.
Absolutely. Stevie, you're absolutely correct. You want to be a step ahead of the game. And you really want to be smart about it as well. So definitely, getting ahead of the game, looking for that equity and that value in your home, as you said, for that next purchase, or maybe something you may want to invest in. So absolutely, Stephen, I couldn't agree with you more.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited about this next real estate season. We're getting ready to head into the fourth quarter. Jaren, I'm excited. I'm
Oh
excited.
my God, me too, man. I'm so excited. It's so crazy right now. I'm just glad I'm in the mix, right?
Yeah, man. And really, man, we're helping a lot of families. We're having these conversations with our clients because we want to educate them. We want to prepare them for the future. Just like you're looking at, people preparing their kids for college or, high school, whatever that looks like. We are preparing our clients for the future because their investment actually builds the legacy for their generations, right? So we have to have these conversations. And you and I, we're not just casually walking into real estate, shooting from the hip. We are being very strategic in how we guide our clients further to their destination, which is how we came about as real estate professional. That we're just built in a different way. We're not coming from a money aspect. We just want to say how many people can we help, and can we give them an insight because we know that the impact and the decision that they make is going to have a lasting impact.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Stephen. And it's so important what you said. I know the end outcome for families is to all have that ownership, and rightfully so. But our job is, that process that's in between. Make it smooth for you, make it informative for you, make it just a blessing. So not only do we understand that process, but we're able to highlight that with you and be able to share the benefit that you get out of that. And actually, and that benefit is, being able to help you, build home ownership and create that generational wealth for you and your families. Um, we just want to walk you through that process. We want to drive you home, and
So, Jaren, I love your passion, especially as a new professional. Why you came into this business, and I think people need to connect with you, man. So how can they get a hold of you? How can they know about you? How can they experience Jaren Walker?
absolutely. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, connecting is a great way to get that process started, guys. And one way you connect with me is through my phone number, which is 214-299-2485. Also, my email address, which is Jarian, that's Jarian at inkrealtygroup.com.
Love it, love you. You got some social media handles that people, they want to be, they want to connect with you on a DM or instant messenger. How you got any social handles?
Absolutely. Definitely connecting with me on Instagram as well. You can connect with me at Jarian underscore the realtor. Also, you can look at some of my Twitter posts. I made some Twitter posts as well, and you can connect with me there at Jarian, Jarian, Inc. Realty. So again, that's at Jarian, Jarian, Inc. INK Realty, REALTY.
Guys, Jarian, the universe brought Jarian into this real estate business, and the universe ain't playing when it comes to setting you up with someone who is passionate all out. Jaren just got connected. He just set up not long ago his followings on Instagram, setting up his real estate page. He's growing his followers by the day, and he is passionate about real estate, and it's evident because people want to connect with him. They want to get a chance to tap into his mindset and get some insights because he's boots on the ground in the open houses, talking with these buyers, talking with buyers that are also sellers, and getting a bird's eye view of what it takes to be successful in your real estate journey. So, Jaren, I am happy that we were able to get you connected, bring you on with us, man. It's been a great 30 minutes just chatting up with you, man. I've learned some things from you that that got me on fire. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but definitely got me on fire, man. So I love it when I'm talking to passionate people like yourself, man. It just gets me excited, lets me know that we're doing the right thing about connecting people to people like you.
Absolutely, Stephen. I echo the same, man. Iron sharpens iron. Glad you would let me join this conversation. Um, I'm excited as well, man. I was just pumped up hearing all of your expertise on this market right now. I'm just excited to be able to connect and partner with others. To build that generational wealth and just be a part of that. And man, I'm so excited. I'm at a loss for words.
Man, same here, same here. Yeah, so I appreciate you tuning in for the housing market update. This is the fall edition. Look out for more in the coming months, especially before the year is out. Jen, we need to get you back on pretty soon, man. So we got to set some time up for that. We'll make sure that the powers that be get you connected again, man. I'm excited again, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you listening. And let's go out there and be rock stars.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
Alrighty. Appreciate y'all. Peace out. Much love. And you can always reach me on my social media. This is Steve. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Anywhere you do this is Steve and you get connected to me. Like Jaren said, iron shopping. Iron. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do. It's no game. Real estate is no game. And we come here to bring it. Peace out. Much love. Talk to you later, everybody.